And we are live. Roll up, ladies and gentlemen. Gather, come and join. Back by popular demand. The afternoon sessions are back again. Back, whether you like it or not, your host, one man went to mow. You be back as well. Let's have this dance once again. Uh, One man went to mow the session in session, and your company is required. We are in session. I am here. The session is live. Your company is required. One man went to mow. The eagle has landed.
Water, only water. Water, only water. Where is Sima? Water, 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 water. Only water. Where is Sima? Hapa o naido. Hapa o naido. Hapa you don't come o. Hapa o naido.
So there we are. Oro keke lemon. So we get the other half of that rendition in a moment. But let me bring you the talking points. Just three headlines to contend with in this, what is going to be a relatively short session. Nobody can accuse me of corruption. I am clean. Buhari speaking, but how clean is he? This guy, of course, has been looting Nigeria since the early 70s. But by his contention, nobody can accuse me of corruption. I am clean. A headline attributed to the Aboki called Buhari. Still with the Aboki called Buhari, an immovable object is about to confront an unstoppable force. Buhari jets to the United States for United Nations General Assembly amidst insecurity, human rights violation in Nigeria. Nina's waiting for him, of course, a planned rally, a million-man march. Buhari is going to confront headlong. Again, Buhari jets to the United States for United Nations General Assembly amidst insecurity, human rights violations in Nigeria. So we contend with that too. So the man of the moment, the man in the hot seat, the man at the forefront of every controversy in Nigeria at the moment opens up another sphere of a battle. Sheikh Gumi, of course. Gumi fires Adesina. You are a bootlicker. So this guy, of course, if there's any yawa that is going on in Nigeria, his name seems to be central to it at the moment. He opens up another battlefront, Sheikh Gumi, as again, Gumi fires Femi Adesina. You are a bootlicker. Yes, we are all of the thought that Femi Adesina is a bootlicker, but why is he a bootlicker to the spokesperson of the bandits? We discussed that too. So plenty to go through. Gather, come and join. An open microphone session as I usually introduce, and the open microphone is the hyperlink that says StreamYard on your screen. So if you click on that StreamYard hyperlink, then you come straight on the screen and interact with the talking points just as soon as I've presented them. An open microphone session, an innovation peculiar to this to this platform, something that I cobbled together myself just so that I can interact with you guys. So gather, come and join me. If you're new to the platform, please introduce yourself in the comment section. Let's get to know each other. One man went to mow, the eagle has landed.
Kẹ̀kẹ́rẹ́ lẹ́mùrè o. Bobby Master kẹ̀kẹ́rẹ́ lẹ́mùrè o. Chifu Faila ti kẹ̀kẹ́rẹ́ lẹ́mùrè o. Eruku lẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹlẹ́mùdé. Eruku lẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ ẹlẹ́mùdó lóde ó jàre o.
eruku lẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹlẹ́mùjó lè.
Eruku lẹ̀lẹ̀ Ghana ti dé ẹgbẹ́ bọ́dì o.
Gbé bọ́dì ẹ̀ gbé gbé.
Ọmọ ẹlẹ́yẹ ẹ̀yẹ ẹ̀yẹ o ó dilé o.
Ọmọ ẹlẹ́yẹ
Odúyẹ̀lá ẹ̀yẹ o ó dilé o.
ọmọ ẹlẹ́yẹ.
Petrosoname ẹ̀yẹ o ó dilé o.
Ọmọ ẹlẹ́yẹ.
Petrosodunke ẹ̀yẹ rẹ̀ ó dilé o.
Ọmọ ẹlẹ́yẹ.
Ẹlẹ́kọ̀ ọ̀run mú ìní o.
Ìgbàlà tí
lè yọ.
Àkùkọ ọ̀run mẹ́kọ̀. Ikú kò ní rí wa gbéṣe o.
And there we are. Ikú kò ní rí wa gbé ṣe ìgbàlà tí ele hehehe. Ikú kò ní rí wa gbé ṣe. As guys, I bring you this. Nobody can accuse me of corruption. I am clean. The Aboki speaking, Malam Buhari. President Muhammadu Buhari on Thursday said he has kept himself free of corrupt acquisitions. Hence, no one can accuse him of corruption. Mr. Buhari made this assertion at a town hall meeting with leaders of the Southeast region in Imo. The president made the claim despite reports of corruption by his aides and close associates who remain unconvicted. The president also touched on other issues pertinent to the Igbos. So here is his text. I want to be remembered as a president who stabilized Nigeria, President Buhari tells Southeast leaders. President Muhammadu Buhari Thursday in Owerri said that he would want to be remembered as the president who stabilized Nigeria in the area of security, economic prosperity, and triumph over corruption. The president, who spoke at a town hall meeting with Southeast leaders during his one-day official visit to Imo State, said with less than 2 years left in his 8-year tenure as president, security still remains a major priority for his administration. If there is no security, there is nothing anyone can do. Uh, uh, if there is no security, there is nothing anyone can do, no matter how much you try or the initiative you have. Security is number one priority, and then the economy. When people feel secure, they can mind their own business. The president told Southeast leaders that whilst fighting corruption in Nigeria had become very sophisticated and difficult, he will continue to strive to leave a lasting legacy of integrity and accountability in the system. Nobody can accuse me of having companies or mansions anywhere in the country, and I thank God that I try to keep myself as clean as possible so that I cannot be taken hostage. I will do my best to ensure that Nigerians that try hard succeed in their efforts. On the forthcoming 2023 elections, the president reaffirmed his commitment to free, fair, and credible polls, urging the leaders to honestly educate their constituencies on the need to hold their elected representatives accountable. Acknowledging the resourcefulness and enterprising spirit of the Igbo people, the president said, the fundamental thing about the Igbo people is that there is no town you will visit in Nigeria without seeing the Igbo being in charge of either infrastructure or pharmaceutical industry. Therefore, it is unthinkable for me that any Igbo man would consider himself not to be part of Nigeria. The evidence is there for everyone to see that Igbo are in charge of Nigeria's economy. Okay, bear with me. Oh, all right. So I think I may well. Okay, I'm skimming through quite a bit of it because a lot of it we have addressed in our previous sessions. So I'm just trying to get to the part that we may not have addressed. Okay, let me take it from this point. Okay, let me take it from this point. In his remark at the town hall meeting, Governor Uzodinma said Ndigbo believed in a united Nigeria predicated on justice, equity, and fairness. He thanked the president for addressing the interest of the Ndigbo through deliberate policy initiatives designed to give the people a true sense of belonging, including the ongoing construction of the second Niger Bridge, amongst other things. Governor Uzodinma said the people of the Southeast would remain grateful to the president for approving the establishment of a naval base in Oguta local government area of the state, adding that as time unfolds, the economic benefits of the base would manifest. The governor also commended the president for strongly supporting the appointment of two prominent Igbos into key international organizations. Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Director General of the World Trade Organization, and Dr. Chike Ehikwazu, Assistant Director General of Health Emergency Intelligence, World Health Organization, WHO. In his remarks, the President General Ohaneze Indigo Worldwide, Professor George Ebiozo, assured the president of the continuous support of Indigbo. Indigbo are committed to Nigerian unity, and there is news for those trying to push us out of Nigeria. Indigbo in Nigeria are like fish in the ocean, and no matter how rough the storm is, it cannot drive the fish out of the ocean. Mr. President, it is in this context that we see a new dawn in your distinguished presence in Igbo land and believe that on your return to Abuja, the significance and substance of this visit will form new foundation of a platform for meaningful dialogue on critical issues concerning the Igbo nation, he said. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. Buhari as clean as a whistle, as white as a dove. So there you have it, Mr. Clean. I could bring you narratives of corruption because corruption is endemic in this administration. There's absolutely no question about it. This is by far and a distance the most corrupt administration we've ever had in Nigeria. Let me just bring you headlines just to nod in that direction. Buhari's ex anti corruption aide charged with forgery, multi-million naira fraud. So this is just one example of countless examples that we could go to in that space. Just and I mean, Abubakar Malami alone, we discussed him at length yesterday. Another headline just to the corruption: bank documents expose how Buhari's henchman Isa Fantua received 840 million naira windfall from Federal Inland Revenue Service. So corruption after corruption after corruption has been just the drumbeat of this administration. But Buhari, in his confused mind, whiter than white. Buhari still in his confused mind as he bought a plane to the United States. Buhari jets to US for United Nations General Assembly amidst insecurity human rights violation. In Nigeria, Eze goes to school, the Malami goes to the United States. President Muhammadu Buhari is set to participate in the United Nations General Assembly's 76th session in the United States amidst insecurity and gross human rights violation under his administration. Correspondents gathered that the president would depart Abuja on Sunday, September the 19th, to attend the conference, which will be declared open on Tuesday, September the 14th. The conference will end on September the 27th, 2021. The team going with Buhari to the United States of America for the United Nations General Assembly leave on Tuesday. The president will leave Abuja next Sunday to join them, a presidential source said. Correspondents had earlier in the month reported how Buhari's chief of staff, Professor Ibrahim Gambari, amongst other officials, traveled to the United States to infiltrate the ranks of Nigeria's self determination groups, which earlier announced that they would storm the United Nations Assembly with demands for a referendum. A top source had said that while Buhari would be attending the United Nations Assembly, the entourage, led by Gambari, who is a diplomat and former top United Nations official, was sent ahead to weaken the strength of the agitation groups before the president's arrival. The United Nations program is starting on September the 18th. The chief of staff is leaving for the United States with some people working with him, including his personal assistant, uh, including his personal assistant. No one knows when they will be back, but they are not supposed to have any business with the president's trip. Buhari will be attending the United Nations General Assembly, but the chief of staff already left. Sorry, I'm just skimming through again because we seem. Anyway, let me just give you all of it. Sometimes when I pause, I try to see if I want to read out the rest of a particular piece. But let me give you the full rendition of this. Buhari will be attending the United Nations General Assembly, but the chief of staff already left. Correspondents had on August the 11th reported that agitation groups in the country under the Nigerian Indigenous Nationalities Alliance for Self-Determination (NINAS) said they would hold a 1 million march at the United Nations headquarters in New York to reiterate the demand for a referendum on self-determination and abolition of the 1999 Constitution of Nigeria. NINAS is an umbrella body of self-determination movements in the South-South, Southeast, Middle Belt, and Southwest, Ilana Omo Odua. The 1 million march is scheduled to hold between the 14th and 21st of September 2021, when the 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly will hold in the United States. Despite being a former army general, the level of insecurity under Buhari's administration has worsened, with virtually all parts of the country currently battling one form of violent crime or another. The Global Terrorism Index ranked Nigeria as the third worst nation prone to terrorism, with no improvement since 2017. Aside from insurgency, banditry, kidnapping, and secession violence, and secessionist violence are pushing Nigeria towards the brink of collapse, with many calling for the resignation of the president for failing to secure the country. Using security operatives, the Buhari led government is also known for harassing, assaulting, intimidating journalists, human rights activists, protesters, and critics of the government. The government has also shown hostility to Nigerian judges and indifference to court judgments and orders, thereby seriously undermining their standing and authority and the notion of access to justice. His administration simply ignores court judgment and orders. Buhari has literally normalized disobedience to court orders and state sanctioned brutality against peaceful protesters. The administration also continues to violate human rights with impunity. So, this is what Buhari is going to face in New York, but apparently he has sent Ibrahim Gambari ahead to smooth the path. Smooth the path, but not in this space. Gumi fires at Adesina. You are a bootlicker. Controversial Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmed Gumi has slammed Femi Adesina, the special advisor, media and publicity to President Muhammadu Buhari, labeling him a bandit lover. So that is additional, of course, labeling Gumi a bandit lover and not the other way around. According to Gumi, my mission has not failed, but it was sabotaged or discouraged by the same influential people that benefit from chaos. So here is what Gumi has to say. It's a bit long-winded, but let me just plow through it. Uh, War has never been a solution anywhere. You bootlicker that called me a bandit lover, I am not one, but my country lover, my region lover, my state lover, and my people lover, and humanity lover. I am a qualified medical doctor who knows what it takes to precisely exercise a brain tumor without destroying the delicate surroundings of brain tissues. I was a commissioned military officer who knows what the military is for and what is the capacity of our military. I am an intellectual with a PhD from abroad. I am an Islamic scholar who knows the immorality of killing innocent people. So, silence for me in this ocean of oblivion is not an option. Only a fool would allow his dwelling to be a theater of war. Unfortunately, how many fools are there? Killing rats in your rat infested sitting room with an iron rod will only end up destroying your gadgets and furnitures, probably without killing any. We should not mask our poor governance with artillery power. Some disingenuous people say peace and negotiation with herdsmen bandits have failed and your mission has failed. I said my mission has not failed, but it was sabotaged and discouraged by some influential people that benefit from the chaos or like us to destroy ourselves and leave the herdsmen in perpetual ignorance. Some said we have tried amnesty, but it did not work. You didn't try amnesty, but tried amnesia. Amnesty without rehabilitation, reconciliation, and reparation is not amnesty. Ask the former Niger Delta militants who killed security men in the past what an amnesty is. What an amnesty is. What stops us from having a federal ministry of nomadic affairs where their grievances and complaints will be addressed? All the bandit leaders we saw complained of how some repentant ones were picked up and extrajudicially killed after the surrender of their weapons without their trust of the very unjust system all Nigerians complain of, which they took arms to fight. Peace and negotiation with them will not work. This brings our role of mediation. They know as religious men we will not deceive them, and they came out in troops to meet us. To our astonishment, it is the same unjust system that turns round to betray our peace mission. Some of the press, for giving a negative narrative, whom I also term criminals in purpose, some of the politicians who I see as urban bandits, who out of their sheer mismanagement of our meager resources and misplacement of priority cause the death and infirmity of many people than the bandits affect. Of recent, how many Nigerians die of cholera, a waterborne disease, because of lack of simple clean water to drink, or typhoid, malaria, or malnutrition? A nation with a maternal mortality rate of almost blah 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 thousand per annum uh, because of lack of adequate maternal health facilities and qualified staff. A country where it is highly priced medical, a country where its highly priced medical personnel is looking for a window to escape the inferno. Such a country, please. By the way, what you may not hear is that the bandits over the years have developed escape routes from aerial bombardment. They told me, you can only kill our women and children with your attacks. Just yesterday, two contingent of banditry victims came to me that their loved ones were abducted by bandits in Kaduna suburb. Uh, an escapee engineer in the latter said when he overheard and understood that they were strangers in the area as they were calling the locals to lead them. That gave him the courage to slip through densely grown maize vegetation to escape. The point is that if Zamfara is on fire for them, definitely it goes without saying that they will migrate to other areas. So is the whole of Nigeria going to be under lockdown in Communicado? As for the economic impact of areas now under siege, it is just a matter of time. You will hear them crying out. Already yesterday, a man from Tase came begging because of economic stagnation. One would have thought that Gassau, the capital, is closer than Kaduna to beg. So on and on it goes. Two more paragraphs. As for those cynics that have no value to add in the dilemma except vituperation and abuse, we know that it is the substance they are made up. They are made up of. No qualms whatsoever. You don't expect fragrance from feces. So you don't expect fragrance from feces. So what is the solution? Good intelligence, good proficient policing, engagement of local headsmen in policing, rehabilitation, reconciliation, reparation of all victims of our banditry, the good, honest judiciary that protects people's rights. Money and time well spent on this will surely kill the disease and heal the nation of this delinquency, crimes, and bad governance. O Allah, on your mercy we depend. So there is Sheikh Gumi pontificating and blowharding as is usually his way. So Sheikh Gumi pontificates and blows hard. So now UK to pontificate and blow hard, Adale Koko to pontificate, and Charles to blow hard. UK, good to see you. What are you making first of Buhari's proclamation? That is the most honest thing since Jesus Christ. What are you making of this?
Well,
Deluded,
yeah,
deluded or
yeah. Good morning, one man. Good morning, Ajaliko. Good morning, Charles. Good
good,
morning,
good,
everyone on the platform. Yeah, I'm
good
just
morning?
waking up, but
Mm,
uh, based on what you read, you know, the information they give us, Buhari, from the time immemorial, Buhari has been a failure in
mm,
his leadership. So they promised that they will say $1 will be equals to 1 naira. We are still waiting at them. Then they promised us that they will do restructuring. We are still waiting on them. They promised us that they will bombard and they will take away the bandits and the terrorists. We are still waiting on them. So all the promises they make during their campaign, everything is a failure. So that is
But
so.
on the specific point that he is making, that nobody can accuse him of corruption, that he is clean, and it goes on to assert that he doesn't own any company anywhere, he doesn't own any mansion or properties anywhere, and he continues to insist that is this man of Spartan means and modest living. But then, of
Well,
course, I mean, we just went through Abubakar Malami yesterday.
yeah. So well, if he doesn't own anyone now, his cohort and his friends, they
Mm,
own a lot. You
mm.
know, so they have a lot. So that's to show him whether he believes or not. I mean, his own corruption is more than Jonathan own, and the corruption and the level the thing is even going is that just within them they don't want to even distribute a little to the common people.
Hmm.
You know, they don't pay. Look at the doctors are on strike. People are look at nothing is even working. Everything is going up in the country. So all those things are evidence that they are total failure in this their leadership. Yeah.
It's just really sometimes I try to see where the correlation is between what we know and the story that this guy tries to tell us. So they ask him to declare his assets. He did not. But this is a man that tells you it's about probity, is an honest man, and is not corrupt. So that already gives you alarm bells that why would you not declare your asset if you are dishonest? And then when he does declare his asset, because when they tell him to declare his asset, he will tell you that he'd already declared his assets many years ago, and the records are there. So what we had as records then was about 500 heads of cattle, about two, three properties, one in Port Harcourt, one in Lagos, and the one in Daura. So these are the major things that are listed as assets. So are the 200 cattle still 200 cattle? So or no, there's no cattle. So are the 200 cattle still 200 cattle?
Well,
So that's a question.
that
Does
is
he still own those properties? Has he added on to them or has he sold them? That is a question too. So we don't have a record of what he owns. So he cannot then claim to own something now and anybody can accuse him of it's just shrouded in a lot of mystery. And this guy will continue to tell you that he's a man of Spartan means and modest living. All of his children went to expensive school abroad, and he continues to tell you that he's on the poverty line. So what are you making of this guy trying to play innocently when
I
we
mean,
know that it's
he cannot fool us now. I mean,
mm,
these people were more intelligent than them now. They cannot fool us. So is it because they have the opportunity and then our people are the ones that even put them for that power? I mean, you are looking at a man who doesn't know anything.
mm,
You just lift him and put him inside power. While even the people that put him in the power should have even take the power,
mm.
knowing fully well that this man is not capable. He doesn't have the mental capability. He doesn't even have the physical capability. He doesn't even have any good ideology, or he doesn't even, he's not, he's nothing, he doesn't have any good good vision for the country, you know. So
And there was a story making the rounds about 2, 3 years ago when it broke that his son, this Yusuf, is the number four richest son of a president in the world. You know, so yeah, I don't know why these people do these things
yeah, because
because when he makes a comment like that is honest and pious and whatnot, then that forces us then to look at his record, and you don't even have to look hard to just say corruption all over this
yeah,
guy.
because that's why they put Amefele there now, because
Mm,
they rotate him. They can just go into central bank and tell them they should print billions of naira to them.
mm,
They will print it for them quick, 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 quick. Even the son, don't get me wrong, the son might even be controlling that man, that Emefiele, which is the
mm,
CBN governor.
mm.
You know, but the son who doesn't have who they said that he doesn't work, but he married. So how come he is the fourth richest president? What does he do?
Yeah, well, his profession is son of president now. Do you not know that that is a job?
Hmm.
But just to digress you a bit, you said about Emefiele. You know that Nigeria has launched its own cryptocurrency. Are you going to buy it?
By what?
The Nigerian, I might buy a little bit, just to maybe I just buy it anyway and see what happens to it. But let me move you from there to Buhari now jetting to the United Nations. He will meet Ajanle Koko there because Ajanle Koko, of course, going to be part of the leading voices and faces of that Nina's protest. So he jets to the United Nations, leaving a country in inferno, banditry, corruption, human rights abuse, etc. So quite how he's going to explain himself when he gets to the United Nations, and is anybody going to ask him pointed questions? And Nina's, of course, waiting. So Buhari into the inferno, United Nations is on his way. What are you making of the reception that he might well get in America, UK?
Well, it's only a stupid person who leave his house burning. My house cannot be burning. Then I'll leave it. I better cancel that meeting now to take care of my problem at home. Because what of when you go there before you come back, then your house is no more. Where will you become a homeless now?
Hmm.
Hmm? You become homeless. So for him leaving, while all these things is what he said last time at the lesson, that he's gonna tackle the terrorism, and he's gonna tackle so many things in the country. And now he's going back again. I mean, he's going as a stupid person now. because the whole world are watching him now. So what speech is even going to give the people over there, seeing what is going on, agitation everywhere? People are crying. People are, a lot of people have lost their life. So what are you coming to do in United Nations? Well, I mean, all these things.
How would you feel, UK, if whilst Buhari is away in the United Nations, you hear martial music on Federal Radio of Nigeria, you hear martial music, and then that music stop, and then you hear I Brigadier something something on behalf of the armed forces. So what would you feel if they just
Well,
if they
uh,
because we've seen it happen in what is it, Mali now, so.
well, I mean, they could stage it now because we know the kind of people that is there now. I mean, they could stage it. There's anything can happen in Nigeria now. So, I mean, they could stage it. So, we will see. But for him coming over here now, he's just coming to disgrace himself because.
Yes, I hope they give him a robust welcome, the Ninas group. I hope they make him know that they are there. I hope there's enough of a noise so that he knows that, I hope he's embarrassed anyway in some form. But
Okay,
let me,
let me,
let,
let,
go on.
let me hold on. Just hold on. You can talk to Ajali Koko. Let me just hold on, please.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Thank you, UK. So Ajale Koko, to you. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. One man. How are you?
I'm well. Good to see you. So Buhari, the most honest thing since sliced bread, whiter than snow, cleaner than a holy man, the most pious and the most righteous. This is what is preaching in the southeast. But do you buy any of them or any of that? Nobody can accuse me of corruption. I am clean. Buhari and insist in Oweri. What are you making of that?
Yeah, you can say that to his fellow brothers.
His fellow empty heads.
Yeah, his fellow brothers in the business of corruption. So, and not to us. He visited his political son yesterday that opened Dozima. So, with their cohorts, so they can continue to deceive themselves, but they cannot continue to deceive the people. With the
Can that
people,
statement be technically true, but not actually true? Can it be can that statement be technically true but not factually true? And what do I mean? Buhari, by his own personage, can be this clean guy that is saying, but he can be the most corrupt president in Nigeria by proxy. So he commissions out his corruption because everybody around him is corrupt, and you cannot say that the money is not either funneling to him or being kept in situation for him for when he comes out of office. So he may well say that he doesn't have any mansion anywhere, but I don't think that Buhari will struggle for a mansion anywhere in the world anytime he travels. So is he being clever with words with what he's saying there?
it's not clever. He shouldn't have even say that. He shouldn't have even go there in the first place. He, his son, just like you said, you describe his son as the number fourth richest son of president in the world, or what did you say?
Yes.
Number fourth. What business is that guy doing? What kind of business does he run that make him the richest the fourth richest son of president in the world?
And by the way, Ajale Koko, it's not me saying that, it is Forbes magazine saying that. Forbes magazine.
Yes. And that is a very reliable magazine in the world. So for them coming out, they have seen everything clear. So we are not fooled. So the way he was doing it, if I can guess, is that everything is putting in on the name of his son. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. So his son can carry all the businesses and other things that he's doing behind the scene. His son is the one managing it, is the one that is in control of it, and his name is on those corrupt shady deeds and
So
businesses.
that is what I'm saying. That maybe Buhari was being clever with words, because technically he would say that he doesn't own anything, but factually his son is one of the richest people on the planet, unemployed from Daura, the richest one, certainly one of the, probably the richest African as we speak.
It's not clever. Why I say it's not clever is that he's in power now. He can say
Mm,
whatever he wants to say. The
mm.
moment he leave power and the state start investigating him, a lot of things will reveal that this man has stolen so much, used the name of the children, used the name of the wife, used the name of the family member, and they can easily be traced to his own, his own influences. So it's just it's not clever. We are not stupid people. He can say that in the midst of his brothers in corruption, that were with him yesterday in Nimo State. So I really give kudos to the people of Imos for the stay at home that they did, in protest against him coming to their state. They did not troop out in thousands to welcome him. So it's not the president of the people, it's the president of the few, those that are together running this criminal administration and, looting the resources of this state, looting it for their family, for his son, for his wife, for his family member, for his cabinet member like Malami. So they are on the same page. We are not there with them. So he can continue to deceive himself, but Nigerians are not fool. The moment he leaves office, this government is going to be the most corrupt administration in the history of that country. Let's wait. We shall. I mean, it's a matter of time. Everything will come open. So the one of Jonathan, we saw what he did. Jonathan looked gentleman, but a lot of money was traced to his wife account that was frozen, millions of dollars. What business was he doing?
Ajan Lekoko, let me just bring you this one quickly, because sometimes when I say some of these things, I wonder if people just think I just pluck things out of thin air to say. So let me bring you this. Forbes rates Buhari's son, Yusuf, as world's fourth richest president's son. Let's have a look. A report that Yusuf Buhari, son of President Buhari, emerged as the fourth richest child of sitting presidents by Forbes has been debunked. It was debunked by Festus Kiyamo, SAN, the director of strategic communication of the Muhammadu Buhari campaign organization. Kiyamo reacted via his Twitter handle on Sunday, posting the Forbes report on his Twitter handle. Kiyamo, who also serves as a lawyer for the ruling party, wrote, "This is the kind of shenanigan in which the minions of the opposition will engage for the next 4 years instead of getting serious about opposition, after which when they are defeated again in 2023, they will come and say they kept one result in the server and this time in the refrigerator." So he cannot really categorically deny it. So he just tries to obfuscate and use language to use it as a spin to attack the opposition. But that story was all over the space in 2019. This boy, unemployed from Daura, the fourth richest son of a president in the world.
I mean,
Yeah,
what
one
is the
man.
business of?
Yeah, one man. Let me. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, come in.
Yeah, let me answer Alexander. Alexander,
Yes.
I came from Ohafia.
Or Hafia.
Yeah,
There you are.
Ohafia, close to Abreba in
Okay.
Abia State.
Mm.
Ohafia local government, but it used to be Old Bender, Old Bender. So he's
Okay.
correct. Mm.
So he's half right. You say Alexander is very good with accents. He can spot and he knows that region very. I think his wife is from the east. So thank you for the super chat, Alexander. But yes, unemployed richest man on the planet. What is a contradiction in terms that one? But what are you making of that?
What is the business of Kayamo in defending Buhari's son?
No, that story broke there in the throes of the election in 2019, and he was the campaign director then. So he just had to douse that fire. So that's why he responded.
Well, that is not smart of him.
Hmm.
It's not directed at him. It's not. I mean, somebody that been called the fourth richest. I mean, the son of the. I mean, the fourth richest son of the president in the world. It's not his business. He should just keep quiet. I mean, that son is an adult. He has the right to sue Forbes if he feel that they have damaged his name or drag his name to the mud by calling him, what he is not.
Mm.
So Kayamo coming out to defend him doesn't make sense to me. It
Yeah,
doesn't make
but you
sense
know,
at all.
Keyamo is a bit of an area boy, anyway. It's like it's one of those.
It doesn't make sense. He's a smart guy. I mean, he knows the law. He have, he's a human rights activist
It
using
was.
his
It
profession. Yeah,
was.
he was. He was. Yes, he
Just
was.
like
Yeah,
you cannot no longer claim that Oshiomhole is a trade union leader. It
yeah,
was, but
he
it's the
was.
opposite now.
And he
See,
became a very corrupt. So
yeah.
I don't know what is wrong with our people from the south.
Mm,
They most of the time will be in the front defending these people. They
mm,
don't mind their own business. They don't defend their people. They're supposed to be on the side of their people,
mm,
standing up for their people, defending the right of their people. But they won't do that. They will defend the criminal act and dubious character of people from from the northern side of Nigeria, just because of money, just because of position, and it's just stupid of him. So
oh, oh, oh,
it's
oh,
better than that stupid act that he did.
oh, all right. So, still in that space of the South, defending the excesses of
One
the
man,
North. Yeah, go
please,
on.
can I just say something?
Go on.
Yeah.
Ajani Koko, do you know that I noticed, where we came from, that due to the poverty, do you know that the poverty make people, they don't even know what to do when the opportunity comes. Do you know that? Because when I compare our people, then compare these white people over here, due to, I mean, they have never seen poverty in their life like that. So anytime something comes, they will try to do it right. Even if they are dying, they will still do it right. They will do what
Yeah, you are right.
Yes. But
You are right.
our own is different.
You are right. You see, person that never counted like 1 million before, and he suddenly found himself in a position where he is counting 100 million. You don't think that he will run mad? He found himself in a position that, number one, maybe he doesn't merit it. Person that never counted 1 million, he never have 1 million in his bank account. He never have 100,000 in his bank account. Stable 100,000 in his in the bank account, and he found himself in a position where he's looting 100 million. What do you expect him to do? He will defend those people that put him in that position to death. He won't mind to sacrifice his life in defending those people that put him in that position. So that is what happened. They will Keyamo defending Buhari's son. What business do you have with business? You don't even know him. You don't know the kind of business he's doing. You don't know anything. You don't know anything about him. Even the President Buhari himself, he doesn't know him. It's just the, the formation of APC and him as one of the founding member of APC that brought them together. But you don't know Buhari from here. You never worked with him before. You have never had no business with him before. But we jump out in the public and then start defending him and defending the family.
The thing is,
just
the Northerners have perfected the formula. They would stay at the top and continue to loot, and then they will hire some person from the south, oftentimes a Yoruba man, to go and be speaking the grammar. Buhari does the looting, Oshibanjo speaks the grammar. Buhari does the looting, Adesina speaks the grammar. Shagari does the looting, Ekweme speaks the grammar. Buhari will go and speak the pidgin. They even cover the pidgin. They have Loretta, So that's just the formula. They will take all of the money and then hire some English speaker to go and be speaking English. You know that we like to hear English in South. If we hear English, then everything is all right.
One man, can I say something?
Go on.
One day I was discussing something with my cousin. Even my mom was there. I was telling them the mentality we have in Nigeria is a very bad mentality. Somebody would do something in a family. Because I was telling my mom, if any of my people steal, I'll be the first person to put them in a jail, because that is
no. Wait. Don't say that, UK, because
no.
It's very easy to moralize and to be principled in abstract. When the moment comes, you will find that your thinking is not as fixed as you may think. God forbid, but let's say you have a son, he commits some high crime. You are not going to throw him to the wolves. You will look to even if he kills someone, you look to protect him first.
No, but one man, but I'm not talking that kind of. Any crime is not good. More especially something that has to do with the population. Something that has to do with the population is not even good at all.
So if we make you governor now, you will not chop your own.
I will do the right thing. I mean, they should just pay me.
But small, you won't chop even small.
No. I mean, they can chop, but let them do something. Let them do something that is presentable. Let them do something. Yeah, I mean, it's something. I mean, people must surely eat. There's a corruption in the world, but what I'm trying to do, I mean, do your own part. Set a pace. Because people have not come out to set a pace in Nigeria. That's why you see this thing coming up every time. Everybody want to chop. Everybody wants to chop. Even the ones that set the pace, they truncated everything. Okay, look at Awolowo. The way I was looking at Awolowo, the kind of narrative they were giving me about Awolowo. But when I read something about Awolowo, that man is a very great man, and that's why Yoruba will never forget that man. That's the kind of pace that people should learn. No matter what the struggle may be, at least set a pace so that others will follow.
All right, thank you. Okay, let me take Ajanle Koko to Femi Adesina, who is still in that area that Ajanle Koko was speaking to, the bootlicker. So bootlicker, GUMI does call him as a fire spark. So GUMI, of course, are in the throes of it now. He is not on any government body. He was not appointed in any position to act in any capacity, but yet he continues to occupy that space. We don't know who exactly he's speaking for, and we don't know on whose behalf he's acting. Femi Adesina tries to call him to order, but he calls him a bootlicker. Yes, I agree that Femi Adesina is a bootlicker, but I certainly am even more distant from GUMI. A plague on both their houses, Ajanle Koko, Femi Adesina, and Sheikh GUMI. You are a bootlicker. GUMI claps back.
You see, both of them are bird of the same feather. I can see them as brother working um, on the same cause, working for the same cause. So um, um, what's the name of that? The Yoruba guy,
Femi Adesina.
Adesina.
Mm.
Yeah, he's working with Buhari, who is trying to Fulanize Nigeria, and Gumi himself is a paddy paddy to bandits and terrorists,
Mm.
asking asking for the nation to give them what?
An Islamic nation. They are both working for terrorists wanting an Islamic nation.
Yeah,
Adesina working for Buhari, who is a terrorist on a Fulanization, Islamization agenda. And Sheikh Gumi, he works for the bandits as their spokes. They are both spokespeople for terrorist
for
organizations.
terrorists again. So Gumi asking for reintegration of those people, asking for them to be rehabilitated, asking for them to be, for them to be forgiven.
You know, he's
Say
even asking that they set up a ministry
agents asking for they
Fulani,
should set up military. Can you see that?
for military Fulani headsmen. Where's the
Fulani herdsmen.
ministry for Yoruba people?
Yeah,
Where's that ministry?
so both of them are working towards the same direction. So they can seems to be on a different path, but the goals they are working towards is to achieve the same thing. So Gumi, I mean, we have a nation that has and maybe tolerate nonsense and allow criminality to flow. Person like Gumi should have been picked up. They should have been picked up
Look
because
at the audacity going to Igbo's village. And by the way, just to correct that space, going to Igbo's village is really nothing. Igbo's village is just some sleepy little settlement where you have fowls and chicken. So there's nobody there. So it was just an opportunistic thing that he has done. It's not as though he went to Ibadan to blow out his chest or some place where. So if we did not have Sunday Igboho, nobody will even know that there was a place called Igboho. So that wasn't, he just went there quickly, took a photo opportunity, he ran back to Kaduna and then started putting things online for his parties that look, I've gone to. So that guy is
the,
anyway, he's going to be picked up at some point. I'm pretty certain.
you see, let me tell you, the Igboho town that he went,
Mm,
Igboho is an ancient town. In
mm,
fact, that was where we used to have the Oyo, the real Alaafin Oyo,
mm, mm,
before he moved to where they are now. So he went there, he sneaked in. Nobody knew
mm.
when he came in there and do the photo. You see, they did it very hurriedly.
Yeah,
It was
it's
like
just
a few minutes.
quickly to grab
So
photo so that you can go
yeah,
and post it to
yeah,
his parties that look, we control
yeah,
them everywhere.
yeah. Yeah, I believe maybe he was doing it. I mean, he did that short video for the government. I believe that guy is working for with this government. He might be saying a lot of nonsense against them, but
Look at that. Adanlekogo, they've let beer out in public. Oh. What is going on here? Are
uh-oh.
you under supervision, beer? Where is your minder? I thought Oga didn't allow you out of the house. Oga allow you out of the house today. Look at that. That's a shopping
Ah,
complex somewhere.
Nigerian today, Mrs.
Look at that.
Londona,
He's going to
eh?
spend all that petrodollar.
Madam Londona.
Eh? All right, thank you, Pia. We'll come to you in a moment. Where are you? That looks like Lakeside, doesn't it? All right. You see, this is where the rich people spend their money in
You
the
see,
UK. Eh?
you see.
All right. So back to, let me take you from Femi Additional to another space. So he jets to New York to face the storm. People gathering 1 million man march. Professor Akitoye at the head of that march. Buhari goes to lock horns with him. So Buhari versus Professor Akitoye. It's not Wilder versus what is his name, Tyson, but it be Akitoye versus Buhari. So that battle now, the horns to be locked in New York. Who comes out on top? Buhari goes to confront them in New York.
We are the one that is waiting to confront him. We are battle ready, and we are going to expose them. We are going to expose them before the whole world. All leaders of the world are coming to United Nations. We're going to line up on the street in large number and with our placard, and then show it to the world that Nigerian state is a state being run by administration that is supporting terrorism, and that the whole world should look into it, and that we are no more safe in Nigeria, and we want to get out of that contraction they call Nigeria. I'm going to be there. I'm going with my wife. I said I'm going to go with my children, but unfortunately we cannot go because of their school. They cannot go with us because of their school. So, but I and my wife going to be there. We're going to shoot some video and send it to One Man Went to More. So
there you are.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Ajaliko, I wish my work schedule would allow me. I would have make it, because it's not even, I can even drive. Just barely.
Yeah, it's just 4 hours from there.
Yeah, between 3 or 4 hours I'll be there.
Yeah,
but my
Don't
work
worry.
schedule.
Don't worry. Ajan Lekoko will be our correspondent. So thank you, Ajan Lekoko. Let's go quickly to Bia, who is, you can see clearly, is keen to show off. So Bia, the floor is now yours. You want to show off. Bia, to you.
Hi, everyone.
Hi,
I saw that you were on, and I decided to show you what's happening in my end. I just finished a meeting regarding work, and I'm in Westfield in Stratford.
All right.
So for some of you who love shopping, this is your Gucci.
Yes.
As you
Yeah.
can see,
No.
my natural hair, plus my guy.
Yeah. Why are we not so
African woman? Everyone is watching me.
Proper African woman, Gucci shopping.
You know, men don't like shopping.
Everyone is watching me. Nigeria is a superstar, you know, if you're from that place. But we don't want to be Nigerian. So you see, that's why you have to keep their friends, because we make you proud wherever we go.
Yeah, you are Gucci shopping and you are talking about Biafra.
How
many Biafrans can Gucci?
No shame.
You are shopping for Rolex. You are shopping for Rolex and you are talking about Biafra. Are you hearing your sister, Janet? Look at that. I'm man it up to two and you are talking about look at that.
Come on,
She's really having fun, no?
I know. Look at that.
Hey, what fun! Champagne, pop champagne.
Look at that. It's good to see that they let you out of the house.
You guys wanted to see me in food. This is me. I told you I'm short. Look at my small legs.
Yeah, you're not short now. You look tall enough. You're about 5'7", which is the average height for a woman, isn't it?
And this is my natural hair. All those things you were seeing were wigs.
Really? No, we thought it was your hair. We didn't know it was wigs. Look at that.
This is my African hair.
That is good.
I'm so proud of.
You know,
So
it's no longer
to be an African.
You know, you don't have to wear the mask anymore. No, you don't have to anymore.
I have to. I have to wear it, one man.
No, the law doesn't enforce it anymore. So
I know, but I have to protect myself from my clients.
You have to protect
because I'm in healthcare as well, you know, so I have to.
That's right. That's
all
right.
Yes, I think in healthcare, you probably recommended. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
So what are you buying, or are you just mooching
I'm not
around?
buying. I just went for a meeting to meet a client, and I'm done. I'm close to Westfield, so I decided to come in. I'm trying to get maybe a work trouser, maybe.
All right. And what would that be? Some black something? Is usually
black.
Black.
Some black.
All right. All right. Good to see you, Bia. I could see you were keen to show off. It's good. So you are showing yourself small by small. It was only your face and glasses
Yeah,
before,
man.
and then it
I
was
got nothing
without
to
the
hide. I only
glasses.
show
Now,
myself to people that deserve it.
okay.
Unfortunately, engineer is not
Oh,
here this
beautiful
morning.
lady.
You see now, engineer will be
Hello.
crying when he wants his
Hello,
face
my
back.
friend.
Eh?
Hello.
Eh?
Hello.
You want to try something for your hair?
No, my hair is natural.
Exactly. So I have something for your natural hair.
Like what?
Straightener.
Uh-oh.
It's
Look
gonna
at
be.
that.
You're gonna
These
apply
people
heat
will
This
to
say
my
one
you
hair.
don't
anything.
start.
No.
No,
She says
inside.
I'll give you something for your hair. She said your hair is not my hair is natural, and she still insisted that you
No,
will get
I just
something.
love my hair the way it is.
Look at that.
It is nice.
Eh?
Thank you.
And
I
they
used
say
to
only
wear weave on
they say only
to my
Buhari
hair,
can man.
Yeah.
but it's not necessary though.
No, you don't.
She's smiling. These are my people. I love them so much. Look at them.
Hi.
Huh? Look at that. They
She
know
said,
you
"Hello to
already.
you guys. Hi, darling.
Madam Cash
Ca-
dollars
ca-
arrived.
Catch
Hey.
madam.
Cash Madam.
If you need promotions, you need me in your platform, but I am not cheap, man. You gotta
Eh?
pay me. So what I do?
We know you are not cheap when we already see you in the Rolex shop. When we see you in the Rolex
I'll do it
shop,
for
we
free for
then
you, though.
all right. Because free is my favorite price. Free is my favorite price. All right, good to see you, Bia. We'll come back to you again. We'll let you much around some more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone. Love you
All right,
guys.
good.
Bye.
But see you,
All right,
Bia.
see you, dear.
So that was Bia just making a cameo appearance. Just Bia now. She just likes to, you know, show off to us once in a while. So that was Bia. So back to matters now. Akitoye versus Buhari. We were talking about the battle of the octogenarians. So who throws the first punch is the thing. Ajale Koko to be there as referee. Hello?
Hello.
No, I was just speaking still to that Buhari space coming
Yes, we are going to
coming
be
on. Yeah.
there. We're gonna be there. We're gonna tackle him there. We're gonna expose him as a criminal, and we are not. We are going to do what we're supposed to do to really expose this criminal administration that we, the Yoruba nation, the Biafran nation, the Ijaw nation, and all the indigenous people, we want to get out of Nigeria. We want to have our own nation because the leadership of that country is a pro terrorist administration, and we don't want to be part of that kind of country where we're going to have terrorists at the helm of affair. And, we have seen it clearly that all the strategic positions are being manned by people of the same mind that their main goal is to colonize Nigeria, and we know what colonization means. It means it does not stand for progress. It does not stand for it does not stand for anything good. So we want to get out of there. We're going to be there in United Nations all day. I'm going to be there for 2 days on the 14th and 15th. So we're going to be demonstrating, and we're going to show to the whole world that they have to do something about this criminal man heading the affairs of Nigeria. So I want to urge everybody listening to us on this program. You are in the United States, please do whatever you can do. Take off from your job and be part of us. Let us fulfill that 1
Adele
million
Koko,
man march.
try and find out if there's a website, a platform, Instagram, Twitter, wherever. Wherever this thing is being coordinated, if we can signpost it on the channel, then that's the little we can do. So if there's some sort of signposting to where this thing is being coordinated, so that people that want to go, they can structure, how they get there, etc. And I'll look out for that too. So
Okay.
thank you, Ajale Coco. Let me acknowledge Alexander's super chat as I go on next to Brownberry. So Alexander super chats to the space and he says, Abdul Mumuni needs to rebuke his old friend and classmate Gumi for all his atrocities on this platform. So tell your paddy man to cool down, Abdul Mumuni. You said you went to school with him. Was he this rascally? He's probably one of those people that were bullied in school. Now that he's an adult, he now wants to turn into a bully. This is what usually happens. Sheikh Gumi, who even made him a sheikh? We've not even explored that. Brownberry, were you the one that made this Gumi character a sheikh? Brownberry. Okay, we don't seem to have Brownberry. Let's go back to UK then. UK, did you make?
I'm here.
Oh yes, I was asking if you made this so-called character that calls himself. Who made him a sheikh?
What?
Sorry, you seem to have a lot of activities where you are.
No, I'm fine. I'm home today. I'm fine.
Okay, that's good. So we were speaking to Buhari says nobody can accuse him of corruption, that he is clean. So we're just questioning that space, and then we happened upon we just remembered how Forbes magazine reported that his son is the richest or the fourth richest son of a president in the world, etc., etc. So Buhari giving himself a clean bill of health. What are you making of that? I am corruption free, from Aboki from Daura.
That's total BS, you know. Buhari is corrupt, very corrupt. Put all his people in the position, NNPC, MPA. Everywhere where the money is, that's where these people are. You know, they are raking the money in for him and using it they're just saving the money for the Fulani people, the Fulani nation. I'm talking about billions and billions of dollars, you know. But we thank God his time will be over soon. You know, his time will be over.
His time ever be over is the thing,
will.
because Buhari's time is not just the period that is in power, but what he institutes for the future. So in 2023, that is when we'll find out if we're going to be under Buhari's rulership till the end of time or not.
Yes.
So TikTok, we find out soon enough. He jets to the United Nations to the United States for the United Nations General Assembly. Nina's waiting for him there, of course. They are threatening a 1 million man strong rally as the welcoming party for Buhari to tell him that enough is enough. So Buhari versus Professor Banji Akintoye, how do you see that playing out, Brownberry?
I really want to encourage everyone to be there. Really, everyone. If you live, I don't know. If you live in the United States, you got to be there. I don't care the job you're doing, and you said, "Oh, you're okay," that your job is this or that. You got to be there.
No. Your job first, though, because
my brother, my brother is all about sacrifice. It's all about sacrifice.
No, don't sacrifice too much.
It's all about really. So you can sacrifice one day.
You pay your bills first. So yes, if you can facilitate for it, but don't put yourself in harm's way.
People will be there, you know.
Yeah.
People will be there. I'm just hoping that the border will be open for us. You know, people that live on the other side of the.
Are you in Canada?
Yeah. We that live in Canada. I know that border is open, but I hope too much questions won't be asked. You know, so
Can I interject 1 minute?
Go ahead, sir.
I think in Canada, you guys have your own rally in Montreal. I think maybe in Ontario or Montreal, the United Nations office there.
Okay.
So I don't know if you're aware of that.
I'll call what's this guy's name again?
So
I'll call one of our brother here and ask him. He should know about that.
Yeah. I think I saw.
Yeah, so make that noise in Montreal too, so that because you are just across the border. So if you shout loud enough, they will hear in New York.
Yes.
So To Sheikh Gumi then and Femi Adesina, you're a bootlicker. The Sheikh says to Femi Adesina, it's a battle between spokespeople of terrorist organizations, is it not? Sheikh Gumi, the spokesperson for the bandits, and Femi Adesina, the spokesperson for the Fulanization agenda. So, spokesperson versus spokesperson,
Who is not
bandit versus bandit.
who is not a bootlicker between two of them? They are both bootlickers. So I mean, Nigeria is just a mess. You know, these people, they are just taking us for granted. I mean, when can anyone even come out and say, you know what, I just want to resign? They don't have any shame, or nobody has any shame there at all. You know, Adesina is there talking and talking. They are killing your people. You can't even say, oh, you know what, let me just leave this job and go home. I mean, and you gain more respect from that, but you think you want to be there, you're going to leave that position tomorrow, and your people will hate you. They will hate you forever, and the Yoruba people going to hate Adesina forever because it's stupid.
You see, my fear is because, and I go back to something that Ovieya said before, just the forgiving nature of the South. When Adesina comes back and he makes his excuses and then he goes and builds one church and opens one hospital somewhere, very quickly he'll become a champion again. You know, this is the thing.
I don't think so. This what he has. I mean, the guy has been very stupid. Sorry to say. I mean, it's very stupid. Yeah. So we just hoping for 2023, and you know.
What is your hope for 2023? What are you looking to see?
If I have my way to go away from PDP and APC, is for us to form another viable.
Are you on the Ajanle Koko Showore train?
No, I'm not Showore. I'm not Showore train. No. I know. I'm not saying that Showore means well for Nigeria, but it's not all about being the president. You don't need to be the president.
Boy, isn't he, in terms of the politics? Yeah.
He doesn't need to be the president, but he can lead. He can lead it. You know, that conversation. You know, I would just say, you know, somebody like you know, what's this guy's name? The former central bank vice president. What's his name again?
Moghalu,
Kingsley Moghalu. We can get one vibrant person from the central part of Nigeria. You know, so, and we can all come around them. I mean, we can all both, you know, support them, from social media people come support them, people from back home. I mean, bring celebrities together.
Go on.
You know, we can bring celebrities together, you know, really pump it up, you know, from state to state, you know, going for mega rallies, debating and stuff like that. We can do that. But if we can't do that, I mean, we're just going to pray for the best from the APC and PDP.
I was just going to say that I wonder just how strong the social media space is, because
it is strong.
We think we have the influence.
Yes.
But Showore was a social media candidate, and that never amounted to anything.
No. Showore was not as okay. I'm going to tell you now. In Edo State, social media space gave Obaseki that position that he is right now. Social media space gave him that position. Because there are a lot of people from Edo State.
Can I interject?
Go ahead, sir.
It's not social media that gave Obaseki where he is today.
Sir,
is that fact? Hold on.
Go ahead.
Is that fact that he was a governor? His godfather make him a governor. That is what gave him that that popularity.
I'm talking about the second coming. I'm not talking about the first coming. Second coming.
Yeah, he is. Look, the social media played the role.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But
social media.
The one social media.
Mr. Jenikoko, that's my state. Okay. Social media
we monitor everything too.
Great role.
Yeah, we monitor everything too.
Yes, but you monitor the social media as well.
And let me tell you as well, even PDP is more stronger in Edo State than even the APC. Would you agree that with me?
Yeah. Before he went to PDP, yeah, PDP was strong.
Yeah, that's what PDP is still strong in that state.
Yes, PDP has always been strong.
Yeah, so that is why he went to PDP. He cannot go to any other party. After leaving APC, there's no other party he can go other than PDP.
Yes.
So PDP is already structured on the ground. And its popularity as a governor, that popularity is still there. And he's fighting against APC. That we have seen what they have done. They have destabilized everything in Nigeria. So APC is not correct. So that is why he was able to have the election clean sweep. Everybody born. So I'm not saying that
Jonathan was
a
social media candidate.
No. What I mean about social, when I'm talking about social media, right? I'm talking about as you are here. Okay, you have your own space. This guy has his own space. The other guy has his own space. I mean, everyone that has their own space in social media in Edo State, they were all supporting Obaseki. Okay. And most people, when you live abroad, you know, whatever you tell your parents back home is what they're gonna do. You understand? So whatever you tell your family back home is what they're gonna do. Vote for this guy. They're gonna vote for him. You know. So for me, I just pray for.
Can I ask one question from our brother?
Go ahead, sir.
Go ahead.
Why Mogbalu and not Sowore?
Sowore has too many enemies.
What do you mean by enemy? What do you mean by enemy?
I mean, from both his party to PDP to APC. I mean, Sowore has so many enemies.
Which party?
His own party, within his own party, AC.
Yeah, Leonard Ezenwa. Leonard Ezenwa is
that one. You know the role he's playing. You know that APC. I
mean, Sowore will be good as a minister of interior. Or
communication, they can be the Lai Mohammed. Yes,
you understand. You don't need to. If you love your country,
what is good in Shogbamu? What is good in Mogbalu?
Mogbalu is very sound. He's very sound.
Oh man. Where is him now?
He's in Switzerland making money.
Where is him now? What is
he
doing?
Might be in Nigeria, in Washington. I don't know where he is now. I think he lives in Washington.
What is he doing in this current situation? In this current situation, we are passing through in Nigeria. What is it doing?
What do you expect it to do? Everybody cannot just put our heads in one basket.
It speaks to the space. It's always in the media speaking to the space.
Okay, Mr. Jerry Coco, you want everybody to just be saying, let's break Nigeria, let's break Nigeria.
It is not breaking Nigeria.
So people have to be there. And other people have to be in other space.
When you don't see people,
because if everybody
standing up, it is not breaking Nigeria. When you don't, Sowore is not rooting for breaking Nigeria.
Yes,
you know that.
I know he's not rooting for it.
But when you see
which space do you want Mogbalu to be in? I don't understand.
He has to stand with the people.
He stands with the people, of course.
He's not standing. Come on, man.
Have you not been listening to his interview?
You don't know that Mogbalu belongs to this people, this cabal in Nigeria. You don't know that? Don't you know that?
My brother.
No, I'm asking you.
The problem we really have is
do you know? Hold on. Do you know that Mogbalu
institutions? We don't have strong institutions. That's our problem. If we have strong institutions, forget who is there. Just forget who is there.
Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know that it belongs to these cabal that are running this Nigeria? Do you know that?
Tell me how you know about that. Tell me how you know about that, sir.
Oh, haven't you seen him visit Babangida, visit all of them when he was campaigning?
And so what? And so
what? And so what?
Jesus.
You don't know politics. You don't know politics. That's why you're talking like that. Why must you why must you hold on? We need a new direction. Do you believe that in that country?
Of course I do. Okay. That does not mean that the old people cannot give us
direction.
That doesn't mean that
hold on. If you need a new direction, you mustn't go to these criminals that destroy the country and start prostrating for them and asking for their blessing. If you're asking for the blessing of this criminal that destroy your country, you are not looking for new direction. We have to take them out completely. We don't want to recognize them. Mogbalu still recognizing people, and you think he can do anything? He cannot do anything when he gets there. Those are the people that he will still look up to.
In politics, you don't need enemies. You don't need enemies.
No, this is not a matter of enemies.
It is, because if you
No,
want to
it
say,
is not enemies. It's a new direction. Let us detach ourselves from these people. We don't
I
have
know,
nothing to do with them.
I support you. I support that. I totally support that.
When
But
you still respect these
Is
people,
Showore new politics or old politics? What politics is Showore? Is he new politics?
the question to who?
To you, Ajanle Koko, is Showore new politics or old politics?
Oh, yes. It's a new politics taking us
so,
on a new direction.
Showore has been in
Different-
politics since Abiola days. It was since Abacha days.
no, that was just a student union, some students.
Showore was a key part of the Abiola train. I can dig up archives.
yeah, it was a student union then. It was supporting. Yeah, you know,
It was just supporting Abiola.
Did they even give him 504? Did they give him 504?
It was
no.
That's
at
not
that time. President Union had they've always been giving them cars. It's normal thing in schools. You know, but what I'm saying is that we just need leadership. We need leadership in all levels.
I just say Showore has some Nollywood, you know.
Showore has so many enemies. Has so many enemies. It's just as simple as that.
Who are the enemies?
In the entertainment industry, he has enemies. In politics, he has enemies. So what are you going to?
Who are the enemies?
Where are you going to go?
Who are the enemies?
I've just told you.
Who are the enemies?
It's people that he has written about. Let me tell you, that does not
mean. What do you mean? He written about criminals.
I know.
He has got criminals. And you say those people are enemy to you.
They are not enemy to me, but they are an enemy to him. You don't understand.
What do you mean by enemy to him? If they are enemy of the nation, people that he has exposed.
Sorry, let me help you out, Bramberry. Adale Koko, what Bramberry is saying essentially is that Showore has gone after so many vested interests, so many powerful people, so many.
Has he done wrong thing? Has he done wrong thing?
No, he has done the right thing. But those powerful people, they are so strong within the Nigerian space.
Yes, you make them strong. You make them strong.
No, they are strong by virtue of longevity and
in politics,
by virtue of wealth and by virtue of political control. So they are powerful, you know. So he has gone against so many of them that they will block his pathway to the presidency, and if he forces himself into that presidency by whatever way, they will still frustrate that presidency. They will use insurgency to attack him. They will use money to attack him. They will use the corruptible politicians. They will just. It has too many enemies, essentially. As
he has to, because you are living in a corrupt country. You have a corrupt country, and who are the people that corrupt the system? Are these bad people you just mentioned? And we want to take out corruption out of that system.
Even if they like,
hold on. You want to take out corruption out of that system, and to take out corruption out of that system, you people have to stand together against these people. If you are still looking at these people, their power, they don't have no power. It's because you people don't start on the right path. You don't start on the truth. You still believe this, they are not powerful as you see them. If you people stick together and stand up against these people, we will uproot them, we will make them nobody in that society. But you look at them as God. You portray them as if they are powerful.
Nobody's looking at them as God, sir.
Oh yeah, that's what that
is. Just be realistic. I'm just being realistic. I'm not looking at them as
you. So you don't. So what you are saying they're going to do to us? Hold on. So
let him come
what
out.
You are saying?
No problem.
You say they're gonna do. Yoruba have many enemies, right? So Mogbamu does not have. You think Mogalu can have his way, right?
No. What is saying essentially is you have to negotiate these people out of influence. You cannot use force to.
Yes,
it is not force. It is democracy.
You have to face them out. You cannot drive them out. So
it is democracy. You don't use force. What we have to
approach is too bullish.
What we have to do as people is for us to stand for the truth, stand by the right candidate, and we will win election. It is not by force, but you people I mean, we people in Nigeria, we want to go after money. We still want to look at these people as if, oh, without them, we cannot do anything. The more we continue to see them as, without these people, we cannot do anything, the more they will continue to keep us down. That is my own point. You don't see them as, without them, we cannot do anything. That is what you guys are saying now. But I'm saying that we can do a lot of things without these people. What we just need to do is to vote for our candidate, the right candidate that can take us, that can stamp out corruption,
No,
that can
we
these people
agree,
out of the
but
system.
we agree, but not everybody sees
Okay,
that person in Showore. Not everybody sees that person in Showore. That's the thing.
That is you.
No,
That
not
is
just
you.
me. Okay, look.
it's few
And
of you. It's few of you that see Showore.
Hold on, Bramberry. This is what Abdul Mumuni is saying. He says, Ajale Koko, Showore is not fit to be president. Showore is too proud, stubborn, and very arrogant. So,
Are you want to listen to that Islamic
No, don't say
Islamic
that.
fundamentalist?
No, don't say
Why
that.
are you listening to that Islamic fundamentalist?
I'm not listening
A person
to him,
that tells you that if you want to participate in your this thing, except you allow him to speak in English. Is that a human being?
Can I say something?
Let's hear from UK. Yeah, UK, come
Yeah,
in.
one man, let me tell you. You see, everything Ajali Koko say is 100% correct. Even this Buhari, even primary 6 student can even be a president of Nigeria, because you cannot even compare. You cannot even compare with Buhari. Buhari is a total failure. So we shouldn't be talking. We shouldn't be talking about all this old cargo. We need a fresh blood. We need a fresh people in that platform.
Yes, nobody disagrees. But what I am asking, and I suspect Brownberry as well, UK, is that fresh person Showore? Because we have to get it right, because we cannot afford to get it wrong anymore. So is that fresh person Showore? A lot of people are reluctant to accept that he is. Yeah, well, or at least maybe not a lot, but certainly I am. I don't see presidency in Showore. I see him more as a show business sort of a person.
If Showore becomes president today, will he do well? He will do great. But I'm just saying that he will not win. I'm just saying that he has. You guys don't understand me. He does not have that, that level anymore. He doesn't. So if you talk about Peter Obi, I will hear you. If you talk about Mogalo, I will hear you. Because Showore has robbed so many people in the wrong way. That's what we are saying. You say, oh, they are criminals. We know they are criminals, well, don't we know? But criminals can have influence. You don't know that? Even your Agbero, your neighborhood has influence. So that's what I'm saying.
All right. Thank you, Brownberry. Let's go from Brownberry to Temple and sample his opinion as we start to round off. So, Temple, are you with us? Okay, we don't appear to.
Yes.
Yes. Temple. The talking points. Buhari insisting that is whiter than snow. Nobody can accuse me of corruption. I am clean. Buhari speaks in a weary. But what are you making of that comment?
Okay, before I comment on Buhari issue, I have to say something over what Mr. Adeleko said. Just now. Okay. Yeah. One thing I have to say is politics is a game of interest. Him supporting Sore, just like me, just like everyone else supporting Nnamdi Kanu for president or Sunday Igboho for president. Sore can never be president of Nigeria. He has done a lot of people so wrong. The same thing with Sunday Igboho, the same thing with Nnamdi Kanu, the same thing with so many other persons, So the idea of him saying so is a new beginning, is a fresh blood. I disagree with that. He can never be the president of Nigeria. He will never.
No, you can never say never, but you probably say highly unlikely, but never say never. There's no such thing.
Never. He can never.
If you don't like Showore, surrender your sovereignty to these criminals that have taken your sovereignty from you. Somebody fighting for your
See,
sovereignty, you said you don't want to
who is
follow it.
fighting for me?
Continue following
Who is
criminals
fighting for me? So
and
is not
thugs
fighting for
that
me.
in charge of power in
You
Nigeria
know,
and stand by them. And
it's
you're
a game of
expecting change in
interest.
Nigeria.
But my initial statement, I say politics is a game of interest. You're supporting story, but me, I can never support story. Either will you ever win politics or presidency in Nigeria. It's a game of interest, actually. Okay? It is something that someone say Nnamdi Kanu will be a president. If you see Michael be a president, you definitely you kick a president Nnamdi Kanu become president of Nigeria. Or somebody who, or any other, or Hope Uzodinma, the governor of Imo State being president of Nigeria. You see, there are some persons that can never be president of Nigeria. So it's a game of politics, it's a game of interest. That's not my conclusion of it.
Oh,
You not interest, have interest in maybe maybe it's your brother or your business partner.
no, it's not his brother. He's just his preferred choice. It's his
So
preferred
back to
choice. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So back to Buhari saying that it's
Back
cleaner than
to
clean. Yes. Buhari and corruption.
I was actually listening to you when you said they asked him to declare his assets, but he keep on repeating the same assets of so many years ago. It shows that Buhari is a failure. Because under normal circumstances, I see no reason why someone who has 500 cows up till now has no increase. It's a very good example that he's a failure to everyone, to himself, to his farm, to the society.
But
So
setting aside his
we are just
failure in
hoping
governance, he's
that
claiming that
in
he is
maybe two
not
years,
corrupt.
he does do a He's corrupt now, but he's corrupt. But the question now is who will charge him? Who is the person that will charge him to court?
Well, it has to be an
Who
incoming
justice to Nigeria?
administration.
Over
It has to be an incoming
see,
administration.
see, the truth is that the truth is that there has never been one day any Nigeria president be charged or prosecuted for any crime after the military regime. It was during the military regime that once your be overthrown, you'll be arrested, jailed, charged to court. But after the military regime, there has never been any president so far that has been charged or even sent to court. The incumbent president coming now will say, "It's my predecessor. I don't want any issue. We need peace." You cannot have peace without justice. You cannot have peace where there is no justice for anyone. So Buhari, there is nothing will happen to Buhari. He will finish his term. He will die peacefully. He will not go to prison. Nobody will charge him to any cause. No incubate, no outcubate, anybody will charge him. That is just the system of Nigeria. This is how Nigeria has been programmed for so many years. Okay? Even if the so-called Soro said, even the so-called Soro, if Soro happens to be the president, he will never charge Buhari or prosecute Buhari for any crime. To be honest with you, he will never.
Unfortunately, you're probably right.
All these things are happening. He is corrupt. No one is saying he's not corrupt, but we are all waiting. Everyone, over 200 million of Nigeria are waiting for 2023. 2023 is a year of justice, a year of judgment. It's either we are together or we separate. Because if APC or PDP happens to bring in the cycling president again, totally that means there will be total breakup or totally sit at home order all over Nigeria during election period. If there happens to recycle those old pattern of presidency between APC, PDP, and other parties, there will be total shutdown of Nigeria. No sit at home, no election. So 2023 is a judgment day. I call it a year of judgment day for Nigeria. The year of a new beginning. Either we continue or we
new beginning. I just laugh sometimes. When I hear this. All right. A day of new beginning. All right. Thank you, Temple. Let's go to Charles next, and then we'll start to round off after Charles. So, Charles, are you there, Charles? Okay, we don't appear to have Charles, so we will start to round off from here. We hear from Brownberry. Brownberry, just closing thoughts, just a passing, yeah. Brownberry, did I mute you? We were hearing some background noise. Yeah, Brownberry, to you. Brownberry. Okay, we
Yeah, I'm
lost
here.
you.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Go on. Yeah.
Yeah. What did you say?
Yeah, no, we were just about to leave, and we just wanted to hear your last words.
Yes. My last word would be leadership. Just pray that we get it right, not just from the center, but from all levels. Because when we look at what is going on with the elders farmers clash, when you see what I don't want to call it elders farmers clash, but it's also leadership that caused everything. And Buhari has not taken leadership, and it's sad. So and we need data in that country. Everybody has to be. We need data. That everybody we need to know who is who and who is not. So that we know the real Fulanis and the ones that are not the ones that are coming in from outside. So basically, I mean, we need we need that country to be calm without any killings. But those that are killing has to be persecuted without any bias.
All right, thank you. I think we all agree with that. So thank you. Good to hear from you, Brownberry. So next we go to Temple again. Temple, your words. Temple.
My conclusion is we just pray and hope that Nigeria does not turn out to be the second Afghanistan or the second Guinea Republic. Okay, this is just our prayer because it doesn't turn out to be, because we won't stand the Afghanistan if this terrorist happens to dominate Abuja and the government house. So I will also hope that before every politician just has to set aside the ambition of 2022 election and try to fix the country now. 2022 election is not the most important thing, but fixing the country should be the priority of everyone. Unless this country, unless they want the country to be divided. So that is just my whole conclusion. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Temple. Good to hear from you. UK, you're up next.
Yeah, well, all I want to say is, I mean, this platform, why I like this platform, I think a lot of people, they listen to us. The only way things we can be one in that country is that if all these criminal is being kicked out, then we use the capable people. If not, they should just divide the country so that everybody will go and develop their areas. I mean, that's all I have to say.
All right. Thank you, UK. Always a delight to hear from you. We hear from UK fairly regularly now and only ever sensible words from UK. Sensible words also from Ajan Lekoko. Ajan Lekoko, you are up. Ajan Lekoko, are you there? Have we lost you?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. Thank you, everybody on this platform this morning, and thank you, our viewers at home. Please, if you have not subscribed to One Man Went to More, please do that now so that anytime One Man Went to More is going on live, you can get notified and join the platform. I would like to round up by appealing to our people, all indigenous people in Nigeria, from Nigeria in United States, listening to us, please sacrifice your time to go to New York and participate in the 1 million march, 1 million man march organized by NINAS for us to come and show to the leaders of the world. President Biden is going to be there at United Nations and other leaders from various countries in this world. So let us go and demonstrate to show that Buhari administration is an administration that supports criminal herdsmen. So, it's an administration that supports genocide that is going on in Nigeria. With the people, indigenous people, Yoruba people, Igbo people, Biafran people, and all indigenous people have resolved to get out from that contraction called Nigeria. We want to have our own nation. We don't want to be identified with terrorists. That is why we have to be there. Please, it's one day on the 14th. Please, if you can take permission from your job, it's compulsory. We have to be there just to make history for our children and children to come, so that by the time we have our own nation, we can tell them that we are part of the history. Please, I urge everybody, I am going to be there, and I will play my own part. I would like you all listening to us who live in United States, as Nigerians, as Yoruba, as Igbos, as Ijaw, or wherever you come from the southern place, and even the Thief people. Please show up and let us be part of history. Let us support Ninas with the leadership of Pakintoye and I can't remember the name of the other guy. So let us support them so that they can achieve our dream for us. Thank you, one man. Thank you, everybody. We'll see later in the day.
All right.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ajan Lekoko. So that was Ajan Lekoko rounding things up for us as ever. So Ajan Lekoko Speaks are inviting you to subscribe. If you haven't, then please do. We'll reconvene later in the day, as Ajan Lekoko said, 10 p.m. UK time. So just schedule that so that you're not late. Just be there just as soon as the session starts, because as ever, it's going to be long and involved, and certainly interesting and engaging, as is always the case. I will be here at 10 p.m. Ajan Lekoko should be here if he has the time to spare. You'll be here as well, as we gather to find solutions to this place that we call Nigeria. So I leave it here. Carry the conversation on with you in the comment section, but here I say peace.